When we parted ways last week, we all re-experienced the shocking finale to Avatar's Book 2. And quite a bit has happened since Aang's life-threatening injury from the battle with Zuko and Azula. Wow, they jumped really fucking far ahead. Holy shit. Seems Toph's gone and found something a little more important to spend her time on. You know, more important than stopping a world-conquering Fire Lord. Did we just lose Okay, whatever, Toph. Everybody ignore the fact that this little kid just used airbending. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen, okay? Yeah, nobody saw shit. That's right, keep your mouth shut. Unfortunately, Toph's vendetta against the scammers seems to have piqued a love for it within her, making her the very thing she thought to destroy. I'm sorry, I need to kill all of you, because I can't have you telling people that some airbending kid just came and kicked all your butts. See, that would be a problem. Toph, in serious need of intervention, has let a few small scams get to her head, and now plans to scam an entire city. And unfortunately for us, the group's only voice of reason is now set to join her. Damn it, Katara. Aang doesn't seem all too concerned about his friend's current addiction, and instead takes this time to offer aid to a woman whose husband was falsely imprisoned. I'll get him out of jail, don't you worry. No. Unfortunately, this idiot would rather prove his innocence than have me airbend the bars off his cell. Talking with the jailer sends Aang to confront Xia Hao, who openly admits in the street that he framed our innocent prisoner. Aang also wraps himself up in a rather infuriating game of hide and seek. Where are you, halfwit? Shit, is that not him? Oh, there he is. Or he's not. Game, don't model the same fucking character into the spot. We gotta go find him. No. They have the same kid in there 3 different times. How the hell am I supposed to know which one's him? After chasing this little shit all across the Fire Nation city, Aang is at least rewarded with a key to the treasure room. Now, you guys really made a decision to fight up here against a person that can blow you away. You're lucky there's an invisible wall. You'd have been dead. Toph finally turns to Katara for help, who in turn rallies the guards to catch the scammer in the act. Katara's own scam at first may seem foolproof, until her reward is a prison cell right next to Toph. But jail time is far from their most pressing concern. Sparky, Sparky, boom, man.
We gotta keep moving. We have to stop him.
All we gotta do is make sure he does. Okay, never mind. I think he's got us. Well, Sokka, I hope you're still alive. Oh no, he's gone. Wow, that was impressive, almost. Wait, does he hit himself? That's what happens there? The great powers of the Sparky Sparky Boom Man are no match for a tiny flung pebble, and he's sent crashing through a nearby building, offering the gang their chance to escape. With the filler out of the way, Quest for Balance puts us back in the heart of the action. Aang and the gang face some unrest on the eve of their great invasion, with tensions higher now for the young Avatar than ever before. It's actually kind of fun, like, you only just find out about this dude in the game now, because they completely skip the fact that he, like, helped save Aang. Much like it does with Dakota, the game reminds us of all of Aang's other allies that we've yet to actually meet in the game, and sends us into battle with this makeshift army as we head into what Aang and many of his friends assume will be the final battle of the war. They also never told us about the Black Sun in the game. Perhaps allowing a bunch of kids to tag along wasn't the best idea, as it soon becomes apparent that the weakest of the invasion force are missing somewhere deep in Fire Nation territory, leaving it up to the gang to save them. As if that wasn't bad enough, Hakuda also tasked Aang with handling the amassing Fire Nation forces within the vicinity, which was easy enough to handle if I'm being honest. I was wondering if maybe, like, I'd have some sort of extra damage on the tank with the seismic sense. I'm like, that'd be awesome if that was the case. The machinist isn't too happy seeing his inventions in Fire Nation hands, and tasks Aang and the gang with retrieving his plans scattered throughout the battlefield. Why the Fire Nation kept these all out in the open like this is likely the reason they inevitably lose this war. Protect missions aren't really going to go well in this game. I don't know how we did it. It looked like they were about to die, but okay. A few Fire Nation grunts down, and the kids are now alright. But wasting our time cleaning the messes in the courtyard isn't going to win the war. Taking to Appa, Aang heads directly for the Fire Lord. If only he hadn't amassed a whole armada to sit between us and him. They make you do like all of these too in the Spirit Trials, where basically you have to run the whole thing and not get hit the entire way, no checkpoints. And I got a feeling this one's gonna be fucking awful. Turns out, when a Dark Sun is enough to weaken your entire nation, a failsafe is needed. After insulting the cowardliness of the Fire Lord, seemingly ignoring we waited till his power was gone to act, Aang and his friends venture deeper into the hidden bunker to find the Fire Lord and settle the score. More stands of Fire Nation armor lie hidden within the caves of the bunker, and Sokka wants them smashed. Honestly, not sure if this is strategy or just straight up disrespect at this point, but either way I like it. Aang's up here, and she does this. Alright, numbnuts, fucking hit that. Oh, idiots. Holy fuck. I know I've complained about this a lot, but honestly, having multiple hits wouldn't be so bad if you weren't constantly laid out. Seems like almost every attack puts you on your fucking ass. And we already knew this shit was coming. The real surprise would be if they just didn't make us do any of this. It's sort of beyond me that a game developer wouldn't have tested this and been like, all of these are fucking stupid. That the empathic challenge now out of the way, all that's left to do is push past one final fire torch puzzle and confront the Fire Lord. Strangely, it's not Ozai that awaits us in the next room, but Princess Azula and the treacherous Dai Li. How is she using fire? Excuse me, you asshole. Listen, you jerk. Oh my god, let me get up, you dumb fuckers. Holy hell. I don't think it should be that much to ask a game developer to let you not get fucking spam attacked by their fucking NPCs. All your people are dead. Now come down here and be deaded yourself. The gang briefly holds the Fire Princess, and I mean briefly. You were technically still firebending before. The firebending's been turned back on, meaning the invasion has failed, and a counter-invasion has now been launched. Aang and the gang's failure holds massive consequences. While Aang's ready to stand and fight against the Fire Lord here and now, Hakoda can see the big picture and knows that's not the call. After a brief goodbye, Aang and his friends flee with the youngest. All the while, Prince Zuko does what he does best. Track the Avatar to his next location. Figuring the Fire Nation won't look for them to place long thought dead, Aang leads his allies to the Western Air Temple. But to gamify a rather easy setting, it seems that Aang and his friends have now been locked out. Damn, this one looks spacious. The actual temple wasn't this fucking big. What the hell? While searching for a means into the temple, Haru asks Aang to help him find all his lost toy planes. Yeah, we'll go find your fucking toy planes, I guess. See, this is the problem when you take all the children with you after a battle. And the Duke wants a cool Appa statue. Again, weird request, but at least we can do this one. Weirdly, unlike the rest of the game that came before, it seems a good number of the side quests here require a firebender in the party. Something we do get, but not until Aang and his friends come under fire from the Combustion Man. Nice miss, stupid. Retreat! Aang, why are you doing this to me, you little shithead? Sokka's got his victory. Zuko's attempt to prove himself to Aang and the others nearly gets him blown off a cliff. But hey, at least Sokka finally gets to put that boomerang to work. Sokka technically killed the man. Much to everyone's surprise, nearly getting yourself blown to Kingdom Come is all it takes to earn Aang's trust, and other things the game seems to ignore. Zuko is officially permitted to join Team Avatar, and makes his first order of business teaching Aang to firebend. Unfortunately, Zuko had not been forewarned of how much babysitting comes with being a part of the gang, and upon catching Sokka trying to sneak out to rescue his father and friends from the highly secure Boiling Rock prison, decides to head out to aid him. The entire last week of this show was literally just the Zuko show up until the finale, because he basically had an episode with every single character. Sokka's journey to save his father just so happens to bring him back to his old flame, Suki. But listen, guys, Zuko isn't fully leveled up yet. You need to back off for a second so I can do that. Oh! Had a jump attack.
Finally, we can go through.
Yeah, for like one of them, dude. Calm down. You've been saved.
Right.
Also, how the hell do you have a switch in here and you couldn't just throw shit at it yourself? Coming up with a plan of escape is far harder than poor Sokka imagined. Matters are only made worse when the best idea the prisoner can offer is smashing mirrors to make a vain guard sad. I was wondering if they'd have like prison uniforms, but I guess not. I wonder if it would have made more sense. Like, does Zuko do more damage to these things? Because these two are not doing shit. Apparently he does, yeah. Sokka politely inquires about the training arena within the Fire Nation prison, and is promptly shut down. Because we want to, and we ask nicely. Another prisoner asks for Sokka's protection against a bunch of guards that have been bullying him. Because nothing convinces grown men to stop bullying you like asking a bunch of kids to fight your battles for you. Oh, okay, immediately. Alright, well that seemed to work. Needless to say, the kids did work out in this case. Sokka finally settles on a plan of escape. We're starting a riot. At least I thought we were. Everyone here seems to value terrible prison food over freedom, refusing to ruin their breakfast. Everyone except Chit Sang, that is. And I have a feeling we'll still be feeling his riot-starting plan into the next morning. Did they add an extra pair of stairs here that weren't here before? Is that what happened? Oh my lord. Dude, you gotta be shitting me. It's not long before Team Sokka bypasses the warden and his troops. Unfortunately, Azula's taken a quick break from Avatar hunting to become a Sokka and Zuko hindrance. Little does she know, they're just crazy enough to kill us all. Yeah, you go over there and you stay there, Ty Lee. We're done with you. Now, wait a second. We don't really have the same strategy before as the throw the rock at him, do we? Have to do with that? Aha! Everyone beat her ass. That was like a dual ass beating. They both knocked her down. Azula may be getting her ass handed to her time and time again, but her soldiers have put together a competent plan for once. With the lines for the gondolas about to be cut, Azula and Ty Lee flee, leaving the heroes to their fate. Boy, I really do wonder how they'll get out of this one. Wow, they just... okay. So they show us that they're about to cut the line, but then nothing further. And I bet you the next episode is just gonna like go right into the next thing. And so they give you no closure on what the hell actually happens there. This is definitely not a game to get you into. Like, you better already know the story of this if you're playing this game, because this is not a game intended to get new people into the series. The attack on Boiling Rock brings the Fire Nation down on the hiding place of the Avatar and his friends. Fleeing in a smaller group, Aang and his hideaway gang come across an awful, just truly despicable, like the director had to be a complete and total single brain-celled buffoon.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Aang, feeling the weight of the world on his shoulders and conflicted on how to deal with Fire Lord Ozai, flees in the night. Just like he did 100 years ago, the little shit. He went to meet the turtle man.
Huh?
Turns out, Aang wakes up just as confused as his friends back on the mainland. Stressed and trying to think of a quick answer to his problems, Aang is reminded of his simple nature by Momo, who challenges him to a race. I know you just wanted to race because you were bored, you winged little rat. I win. I have a feeling that was supposed to be the last Racing Momo challenge. We definitely missed one. Oh, I didn't even realize there wasn't a Pathic Bending challenge in the last mission. We found one mission where you didn't have to do this stupid bullshit. Maybe if we're lucky, this will be the last one. Funnily enough, this actually was the final one. Aang having to prove his mastery over all the elements using some of the dumbest puzzles imaginable. You guys really thought I was going to switch it up, didn't you? No, this shit's still dumb. So this Pathic challenge said it first. Water is not an important element. Having finally proven himself as the true Avatar, Aang is ready for the final battle. A battle that's already begun raging in his absence. Ro and Boomy, what the hell? This is one hell of a team up.
Oh look, bandits!
Did he just say bandits? There ain't no friggin' bandits here. At least there shouldn't be. Come here, you jerk. This might be one of the only games that actually has you play as Boomy. I'll give him that. Alright, you can play as Boomy in the game. Credit where credit's due. They could have fucked it up way worse than that. I'll admit, I was not expecting to be the old men in their battle here. I'm impressed that you're selling right now, man. Holy cow. God damn, why is he so strong? Taking down the soldiers won't be enough to liberate Ba Sing Se from Fire Nation control. Iroh and Bumi now staging a prison break. Leave it to the Fire Nation to make witty puzzles. Though, fighting the soldiers proved much easier in this task too. On the bright side, since we had to fight to get them out, there's no stupid puzzle this time. Like seriously, next to this motherfucker, these Fire Nation tanks are expensive hunks of paper mache. As Bumi packs up the rest of the tanks, normally this is the point where I'd say I wish they'd let me do this kind of shit, but considering how quickly while you're playing as Bumi you can destroy all this shit, they might as well just have done it. Iroh cleans up the flags and returns the Earth Kingdom's capital to the Earthbenders. Seeing as they couldn't handle 2 old men, the Fire Nation soldiers immediately see it fit to surrender. While Aang's learning the almighty power of plot ass pull from the lion turtle, his friends are hard at battle, with Sokka, Suki, and Toph leading an attack on a Fire Nation airship. Damn it, now I'm gonna feel so weak because I'm not able to play as Bumi. Fire Nation grunts, get out of the way. How is that guy getting protected? Nobody had protected on him. He just wasn't taking damage for a bit. Let me guess, destroy the armor axe? Yep. I'm gonna be honest with you, with the amount of work it takes to open the control room doors on one of these things, I'm really starting to think the other 3 nations could have taken the Fire Nation if they simply realized just how stupid they were. Yeah, we knew we were coming up against you all. I suppose we're just supposed to ignore the fact this airship was always on course with the other ships? Either way, Team Sokka has accomplished their mission. All they have to do now is bail. It's a real good thing that turning the ship to hit everything else makes sure that they give you an escape hatch for collision course. This is how I lose my space sword. Oh, this isn't done? I kind of figured we'd be going over to Zuko and them by this point. As if crashing the entire airship fleet wasn't enough, Sokka has one more grand plan: destroying the propellers. Now technically this was meant to buy them more time before crashing, but seeing as it doesn't actually up the timer on their escape, I'm just gonna kinda chalk this up to unnecessary side questing. Things finally wrap as Team Sokka battles the Fire Nation to keep them from destroying the altitude controls keeping them up. Why are you guys all hitting it? We're all gonna die if you do that. Don't be dumb. With their battle won, the fate of the war rests on the shoulders of Aang, Katara, and Zuko, the latter 2 having flown to the Fire Nation capital to confront Fire Lord Azula. Oh, she really looks unhinged. I know we said this was going to be a 1v1, but Katara, I think you have to, do what we normally do. Hey, dummy, come here. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. You're a fucking idiot. Whew! Oh shit, I ran right into that. Alright, you wanna come here? Yeah, there you go. Damn it. Oh, we fucking got her with it. Eventually she'll get tired. Unfortunately for Azula, this iteration ignores her scored hit against Zuko, making her look like a true fool with how easily Katara and Zuko drop her from the equation. Jesus Christ, lady. Get over it. After all this time, Ozai and Aang finally meet. The battle commencing between the all-powerful 50-something-year-old Phoenix King and the 12-year-old kid he's made his nemesis. Whoa. He's like a firebird. Alright, Aang, you gotta not fall off of shit. Oh, that worked. Excuse you. All I'm doing is just fucking running around here and finding rocks to throw. Okay. Calm yourself, pal. Oh, there was one like right at the beginning that I just sort of seemed to miss. You bitch. Aang, you didn't do anything. Are you for fucking real right now, man? In a move that would embarrass even the likes of famous attempted kid killer Lord Voldemort, Ozai goes all out against Aang, pushing so hard he accidentally reawakens the Avatar state. Someone should probably tell him that this is no longer his boss music. Oh, I get to hit back. Come here, bitch. Wait, I don't have a health bar. He literally can't hurt me. There's almost no fucking reason to even do this fight because I can't get hurt. It's just a button mashing thing until it's over. It's kind of fucking dumb, to be honest with you. Aang, being the precious child he is, still refuses to kill the Fire Lord. And Ozai, being the dumb old man he is, decides to again attack the 12-year-old who just whipped him in a battle so humiliating I'd have retired in shame. A few quick bendings puts Ozai in place for Aang to use his new ass pull, energy bending powers. That was a really big gambit, you know, like, considering how close he got to almost being beaten. And I know, like, you know, they do it for dramatic effect in, like, shows and movies, but he almost fucked everything just to be the bigger man. And just like that, Ozai has gone from all-powerful Fire Lord to an old man that really needs to put his damn shirt on. Seriously, dude, you were fighting a 12-year-old. And that's it. The heroic tale of the Avatar and his friends has been retold. And now, the infamous play director can tell a story that'll make her fame... Wait, what is she? Fire Lord Katara? Long, luscious hair Aang? Well,
I somehow doubt that
you all just saw what Twitter would have done to Avatar The Last Airbender if they were allowed to write it. Well, I guess that was the quest for balance. Certainly an interesting take on the classic Avatar story. For the price point, I can't complain too much, but if you're looking for a truly epic AAA Avatar experience, that may still be in the iceberg.